Taurus, 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 Taurus. Okay, for some of you, you may have been struggling to keep things together, to keep things afloat, but don't worry. There's going to be like, what I see is like this water, this wave coming in to cleanse. There is something that feels like a cleanse. It's very purifying. There's something here that you've been negotiating. There's something that feels like a change in your circumstances that needs to happen. And you're shaking things up. Something here I do see there's going to be a big shakeup. A big shakeup. You're no longer wanting to feel like you have to always keep it all together. Others need to meet you halfway, basically. There's a perfect opportunity is what I'm seeing here. Something that feels very clear, like a perfect moment, perfect alignment. And that is your time to really go out there and say what it is that you wanted. It's that moment, those conditions that you want it to be met. And surprise, surprise, you are being heard and being taken seriously. It is, I just see what it's showing here. It's a great time for you to negotiate and to make something happen. And a lot of times, like, you're going to see that perhaps, that was meant to be where you, came to that moment where, like, you've had enough of just barely, putting your head above the water, just so you can have this reckoning, this time for things to work out in the way that you actually want it to. Now is the time to make that happen, to make those changes. And it is something that I do see uplifting energy. It's going to be very uplifting. This things that I see, you've been seeing lots of signs. You've been hearing a lot of things, and there is strong potential for, what I get? I get the message reborn. Reborn, renew. Maybe you feel like you're being reborn in many ways because of the intense transformation that you're going through. That can absolutely happen, or being reborn again into something that you believe in, or there's also a connection here that feels like it's renewed. It feels fresh and very different, very, very different. I'm not talking about going back to an ex or anything like that. This is not what I'm talking about, because this is general message. It's relative to your own situation. A lot of people, sometimes get a little bit angry. There's no need. There is no need. Anyway, if it doesn't pertain to you, it doesn't pertain to you. Anyhow, something feels very renewed and fresh, and a completely new outlook. It could just be you. It doesn't have to be with somebody else. But whatever it is, this time it's the right time. And I do get there's an emotional outpouring as well. There is, there's a togetherness here that feels very unbreakable. And I do see you're free here. There's something here that you're free, no longer having this burden here. You may give a presentation, a speech or something. It's like you're like, wow, my voice is being heard like never before. I'm being, admired and respected. Yes. You very much have the green thumb, or like the Midas touch here. You're going to see that you have the potential to turn anything from, like turn anything to gold. You have the power of this transformation here, Taurus. Okay. Also, you know that you have the choice to what it is that you want to keep in your mind. Whatever kind of negativity that's been around you, you have the choice to completely discard that. The Knight of Wands, okay. A lot of wands for many of the signs. The Lovers card. Woohoo! Nice. The Lovers card. Too many cards. Alright. Okay. And the Ace of Wands. Well. I like this. Ha! I think the Ace of Wands has come out numerous times so far. So that's always a lovely, lovely, good sign. The Knight of Wands, the Lovers, the Eight of Wands. I see here that you have been very much protected by the universe. Taurus, you've been protected, and something about timing, divine intervention is coming through. And it's all going to make sense. There is someone here that, by the way, I get a very specific message, someone that has been battling their own demons, that's going to be renewed. That is maybe where that comes from, that renewed thing, renewal of oneself, breaking free from any kind of negative way of living, happier times going forward. I see strong attraction here with whatever it is or who you're attracting, and it just feels like, yes, it fits. It's, when I was saying now is the time to negotiate or something like that, something fits, it's happening. There's a meeting of two souls or entities, or, the energies that are happening, not necessarily love again. If it is or it isn't, whichever it is, connects to you. But there's a positive result that I see coming through. And this could be just in terms of work. There is something that is, that you get given, that it could be new contracts. But it's something that you realize you've been asking for. And I do get strong commitment as well. Something definitely comes through where you feel like, your prayers are answered in that sense. And some of you could be traveling. There's distance I'm seeing, that's going to be really, really good for you. And again, I get this emotional fulfillment coming through. The Page of Swords. The Six of Pentacles. Okay, that is really good. That's the meeting halfway here with the Six of Pentacles. That's not just you doing all the work. And I see your voice, your words really do matter. And they really do have the potential to transform and change a lot of things. You are definitely blessed here, Taurus. You're starting to see things really kind of manifest in different ways. But it is what you have put out in the universe, trying to keep, and that's what we're talking about, discard the negativity. You're going to discover something new, and whatever it is here that you are learning, it's going to really, really pay off. Things are definitely going to be a lot more balanced. I get something that a secret or some great advice coming your way that you're like, that helps to open a door. You may get information in advance before anybody else that really helps you to get to a certain level, gets you ahead of the game here. And I do see somebody around you that's very, very generous and does give a helping hand as well. There is the right kind of support here. Great minds think alike. I'm seeing that. You're connecting to people who very much think the way you do. King of Cups. Woo! Taurus, King of Cups. Nice. And the King of Cups, I do see an offer that comes in that is serious. Like someone that knows what they want. Someone that knows what they want. It's very transparent. Ready to begin something with you. Again, could be a job, could be your friend, could be whatever kind of connection there is. But it is what I get. I see somebody that's very transparent. There's emotional maturity as well. And ready. This is readiness as well. This is readiness. And very, very supportive energy. Ready to, it's like here, you're ready to begin this life here. Okay, let's see what the Monology Oracle card has for you. So you could be moving for some of you, by the way. Surrender to the divine. This is so perfect. I love this in the full moon. Surrender to the divine. We were talking about that divine timing, divine intervention that is coming in. You can't make this up. The surrender to the divine. That is so important. This is key. This is key that this message has come through. Surrender to the divine. Don't push or force anything. Do what you are doing, in the best way that you can. But allow the energies to flow. Surrender to the divine, as it says, and you'll start to see how things fully manifest itself. The divine knows when things should unfold and happen, and it's coming in. It's coming in strong. Allow it to do its work, to do its thing. I love it. Thank you so much.